guys, and welcome to a solo guitar lesson with me, Rex Pearson, from rexpearson.com, of course. Hope you guys are doing alright. Hope you had a good week. Now, Muse Survival. It's going to be a massive song, I'm sure of it. And I heard it last night. As soon as I did, I thought, wow, we're going to learn that. Now, you've probably come over here for my first video, which is how to play all the guitar chords. Now, if you want to learn the guitar chords, it is right there in that corner. If you click that box, it will take you to the video where you can watch how to play the rhythm guitar. This is exclusively for the two solos that appear in the guitar song, so that you can learn them individually. So I hope you're a lead guitarist. If not, you might want to check out that video that's playing there. So let's get started. Remember guys, if you hit that subscribe button, it's only here in the corner, just there. You can hit that, make a huge difference. So the first solo then includes some very odd note choices, but very exotic scales. It's not going to be any classic major and minor scales. This is actually a hybrid between a half whole diminished scale and sort of the Algerian scale as well. It's a very odd note choice, but it sounds absolutely awesome. Now it starts on the 8th fret. Now the lead up to it, if you've got a whammy bar, it's well worth hitting that note, bending it down, and then as you come into the solo, it starts like this. You start on the 5th fret, so you've got those two notes. Bit of vibrato on the end. So you've got those notes. Then we're going to go down this shape. And that's an open D there. That's the open D at the very end. It's going to seem like I'm going to fly through this quite quick, but it's because it's a video lesson. I know that you can skip back and run through it again. So make sure you skip back and run through those notes. Now all you do is you repeat the exact same melody, so you use your ear, but up an octave. So we've got... Now that's starting on the 8th fret, by the way, on the D string. Then you come down the scale. Slide down to the 4th fret. And that's on the 3rd fret on the B string. Second time you repeat it, it gets a little bit wild. Now you do the same beginning. Then we're going to have this extra part. So we've gone. Then it's a chromatic. And then we've got this ascending. So in total, listen to the track and play over it. It's worth using a bit of software as well if you can to slow down the original track. Something like Transcribe is a great piece of software, I recommend it, to slow down the track so you can hear that guitar part and try and line up yours. Then we change key. It's even got modulation in this first solo. So let's take a look at that. It's now in E flat major, and we're going to start on the 8th fret on the G string here. Same melody, just in a new key. Now I roll my second finger there to get those two notes. Rewind the video, play over it nice and slow. Second time it does the same sort of thing as what the one that we did before does. So you've got this. When you hit that note, you're going to be bending and hitting the string whilst you're bending and create a lot of noise. Sounds a bit naff on its own, but it works with the track, trust me. So you're bending up from that 11th fret that you reach when you do this. And you try and do as much vibrato as possible. That, guys, is the first solo. Good luck. I know it's going to be tough for a lot of people out there if you're only an intermediate guitarist, but that's the first solo. I hope you guys find that okay. If you've got any questions, post in the comment below. Now the second solo, in case you're wondering, it's in the C sharp Algerian scale, one of the modes of it. Now you start on the 8th fret. Down 2 frets. Now I like to do a bend on that last note, but you can just hit that 12th fret. Nice and slow we have. Listen to the track to get the timing, and that'll be there for you. That's the first part. Second part, it repeats the same thing, but it starts on the note that you finished on, and that's how the solo moves. Actually, it always starts on the note that you finish on. So let's get to the second part of that. So the second part uses the following notes. It might be worth playing up and down these. Make sure you can play those notes because it will give you a good context. Now I do this on the B string now, so it's same note, but not on the same string that we played before. Rewind that video, play it nice and slowly. By the way guys, in between each of these little sections, you're going to be having a G sharp major, which the rhythm guitarist video, which will be in the description below, will let you know how to play that part. Okay, next part. Okay, so you're starting on this 11th fret, and then you're going to be on and off, keeping up that tremolo picking the entire time. That's how long you play the first one, and then you're going to go on and off from the 12th fret, on and 3 off. And we do that 4 times. Same on the next one. Then we go down to just 2. And then you finish on the 16th fret there. So we've got okay, now the final and most difficult part of the solo. Okay, the final part of this solo, guys. Now this is quite a difficult part, mainly to get the timing right, because the timing in the original recording is very difficult to hear. But I can give you a decent guideline of what's going on there. It's basically still going off of this tremolo picking idea, so you still need to have that speed in the right hand. And you're going to start where you left off again, on the 16th fret. You hit that note for a while, and then you're going to alternate between the following notes. That's one pattern, and finally, that's how you're going to end the riff, starting on the 2nd finger. When you're practicing this, guys, make sure you break it down into small chunks and don't try and do the whole thing at once. I'm just trying to show you the notes, but don't try and play along with it. Take each section as you get it, and then work on it individually and gradually piece it together. It's the best way to practice. Okay, so we've got the tremolo picking. And that, guys, is a solo. Hope you've had a good time learning the song. I know you're going to have to go back and check through each of those sections, but at least now you have a good idea of the notes and the way it's been put together. It's a brilliant song. It's going to be a massive tune. It's a great song to play. I'm a big fan of Muse anyway, and I was blown away by the guitar parts, obviously being a guitarist. So I hope you are too, and I hope you enjoy learning the song, and I hope this lesson gives you a good idea on how to play it. So, if you haven't already, do me a great favour and hit that subscribe button. By subscribing to the lessons, it allows me to create more lessons for people like yourself, and for others who may not know about me yet. So, I'll catch you guys every Sunday where I release a guitar lesson or a guitar discussion or something's going on over at my channel. So, I'll see you on the next Sunday where we'll have another guitar lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll catch you soon. See you later.